Hello, everybody. In this session, we are talking about what is a company. A company is a legal entity formed by one or more individuals to engage in and operate a business. A company may be organized in various ways for tax and financial liability purposes, depending on the laws of the jurisdiction where it is formed. The line of business a company is in will often determine which structure it chooses, such as a sole proprietorships, a partnerships, or a corporation. Companies are generally organized to earn a profit from business activities, but some may be structured as non-profit charities. They may have a single owner or many thousands of owners. A company has many of the same legal rights and responsibilities as a person does, such as the ability to enter into contracts, borrow money, pay taxes on assets, and hire employees. And then the features of a company. The first feature is about separate legal entity. The company is a separate legal entity from its owner. This means the owner has the right to sue and be sued in their name, enter into contracts, and own assets and properties. The second feature, separate taxation. It is subject to separate taxation, which means that it must pay taxes on its profits and income, and shareholders must also pay taxes on any dividends they receive. The third feature, limited liability. The liability of a company's shareholders or owners is limited to the amount of capital they have invested in the company. This means their assets are not at risk if the company incurs debts or is sued. The fourth feature, transferability of ownership. Shares represent the ownership of the business. They can be bought and sold on a stock exchange or privately. This means the company's ownership is easily transferable without affecting its operations or existence. The fifth feature is about perpetual succession. It has a perpetual succession, meaning it can continue to exist even if the ownership or management changes. The sixth feature, centralized management. A company's management is centralized and usually conducted by a board of directors or a group of executives. The shareholders or owners have limited involvement in the company's day-to-day operations. And then the classification of companies based on liabilities. One, atau or companies, about companies limited by shares. As the name implies, the liability of the company is limited to the share price of each shareholder. Personal assets of the shareholders won't be disturbed. Their responsibilities are limited to their debt of the company up to their share price only. Companies limited by shares can be public or private. The second, companies limited by guarantee. Companies limited by guarantee doesn't issue shares or have shareholders. They are usually non-profit organizations. If in the case of profit, the company distributes it among its members. If it's not a charitable organization. If the company goes bankrupt, then their liability is limited to the amount they have pre-decided in the memorandum of the company. Guarantors are the members of the companies limited by guarantee. The third, unlimited companies. As the name implies, the liability of the shareholders is not limited to the share price they own. It goes beyond. They may lose their assets if the company is unable to pay debt to its creditors. We don't see many unlimited companies because it involves a lot of risk. And then how a company works. A company is basically an artificial person, also known as corporate personhood, in that it is a separate entity from the individuals who own, run, and support its day-to-day operations. Companies are generally formed to make a profit from business activities, although some may be classified as non-profit organizations. A company has the same legal rights and responsibilities as a person does, such as the ability to conclude contracts, the right to sue, borrow money, pay taxes, purchase and own assets, and hire employees. The advantages of starting a business include diversification of profits, a positive connection between effort and reward, independence of production, and versatility. The drawbacks of starting a company include increased financial burden, increased legal liability, long working hours, employee and administrative personnel responsibilities, and legislation and tax issues. I think it is enough for this session. Thanks for watching, and don't forget give this channel with your like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you.